So I'm going to do story time today with Mimi Michelle. I'm at work, as you can see. I'm getting ready to do a little crochet situation. My client is under the dryer, and I was like, well, since she's under the dryer and I have just a little time on my hands, I will go ahead and get y'all started. And I figure instead of reading more from chapter 15, because it's a little explicit, I will start y'all off from the very beginning. So if I fuck it up, don't worry about a thing. I'm going to keep the party going because I don't got time to be starting over and over and over again, re-recording, and re-recording. So we're going to start from chapter 1. God, you are funny. And it reads, it's December 14th after Christmas, and it has been almost a year since my divorce was finalized. And the first time I'm alone at our annual family vacation without my now ex-husband for the holidays. I met Joshua, my ex-husband, whom everyone called Josh, 7 years prior while celebrating my birthday. It was on a hot and humid Alief, Texas midsummer night at a karaoke bar called Liquid Courage. They were famous for their assorted flavored daiquiris and tequila shots. The name was ever so fitting because after a couple of drinks, everyone thought they were either Whitney Houston or Luther Vandross. They were singing loud and all off key with no fear, but not my twin sister Destiny and I. The Star Sisters, they didn't have that problem because we had been blessed with angelic vocal abilities that were passed down from both of our parents, Dr. Taurus Devereaux and David Starr, better known as Teacup and Copeland. Whenever we picked up the mic and sang, the crowd would go crazy, especially when their Destiny was singing. It was no secret that I could sing, but that girl, she could sing. I've seen her make grown men cry with that voice. To hear her was magical. She commanded the stage with every melodic voice like none other. As we were singing on stage, in walked the most handsome man I had seen in a very long time. He was 6'4" with skin that what? He was 6'4" with skin the perfect complexion of coffee with a dash of cream, freckles, and a body that was so fine he could stop traffic. And like he stopped my heart. We locked eyes as I sang Jodeci, My Heart Belongs to You. And when he looked at me, it was like time stood still. Sorry, y'all. My girlfriend Deja was like, girl, who is that? I smiled and shrugged my shoulders as to say, I don't know. Then she suggested that I go and introduce myself. I swiftly rejected it with a hell no, because although Dynasty was prim and proper, Karma, whom my friends affectionately called me, on the other hand, was not. I had had way too much to drink, and Miss Karma was in full effect. The universe must have heard our conversation because before I knew it, Josh was standing right before me. We talked briefly, and by our conversation, I could tell that he was a man that knew exactly what he wanted. Before he walked away, he said ever so arrogantly, "Put my number in your phone and call me later." I replied, "That would be a no for me. If you're serious and really want to get to know me, take my number down and call me." I followed that with, "I'm having a finale birthday bash at Club Range Rover this Saturday at 8 p.m. If you're interested, I'll see you there." He looked at me so intrigued, smiled, and said, oh, so that's how you do it? I smiled back and said, "It's a Leo thing." Then he said, "Man, you're beautiful and funny too. I like that." I winked and said, "Thank you." Club Range Rover will be the first of our many dates. I must have made a big impression on him because we were married within 3 months. It wasn't all bad though. Josh was a wonderful son-in-law, brother, cousin, nephew, and friend, but a terrible husband. And after 7 years, I realized we should have just dated. Our relationship was too reminiscent of things I had experienced growing up in the Starr household, a familiarity I didn't want to relive. I think that's enough. I'll continue tomorrow with a little more story time from chapter 1. I'll just read the whole chapter 1. Y'all get y'all copy of Written in the Stars. It's on Amazon right now. I'll leave the link in the description box. And leave a comment, share, tell your friends, and do your own story time of your favorite chapter. And try not to do the end just in case somebody wants to read the book for themselves. It's story time with Mimi Michelle, and I will see you tomorrow. Ow, ow, ow.